Morning, everybody. You're welcome to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. And today, being Wednesday, the day that the Lord has made, is Dear Bunmi Day. But before we go on, I'd like to call your attention to the fact that the story this morning involving the child who died, the video is out. Okay, the video is out there in the social media. And it's not a pleasant video to watch. I think we have enough blame to go around, both the police and the driver of the vehicle himself. But that's not why we're here. We're here for Dear Bunmi today, but I just thought I'd let you know that my advice to the police is that the issue of apprehending somebody for a traffic offense is not a matter of life and death. And like my cousin Tola, when I was talking to him this morning, said, there's a limit to which we should be weaponizing our police and authorities in the course of traffic duties. A bit more discretion, there would have been no need to shoot the guy, because I don't think, I'd like to be corrected, I don't think we've trained our police to be sharpshooters and then we would want them to shoot a tire of a car in motion. I don't think we've gotten to that point, at least not those that go around on these various traffic task forces or so. May the soul of the young guy rest in peace. The primary fault, in all honesty, goes to the driver of the car. And the secondary fault, lack of its discretion, the way I've seen it so far, I would say goes to the police. But I'm not the one who, this is my opinion. But I think, like they say sometimes, the driver brought it upon himself, in all honesty. That's a story for another day. Let's get down to something that is a bit more pleasurable and heartwarming. I have Oluchi here. Oluchi, what's your surname?
My surname is Ejimadu.
Move closer to the microphone. He doesn't bite. He doesn't. At the last I heard anybody, it's not a stray bullet. Are you married?
No, sir.
Well, hey boys, you need to go to YouTube. Say, you need to go to Facebook to see all Luci's sets. How are you?
I'm good.
Are you a model or something?
No, I'm
because you have the height, oh. You're about almost, you're about 5'10", 11.
Yes, I'm 5'11".
Some people are pretending to look at their phone. You are allowed to commit, you're allowed to commit lookery and peepery. You're allowed to commit lookery and peepery. And I'll be taking a lot of comments from YouTube because I know those rascally boys are out there. So what do you do for a living?
Sir, I'm actually an actress and a
an actress?
Yes, and
I'm not surprised.
Creator.
Have you acted in any movies?
Various movies.
Which is the most prominent movie you've acted in?
The recent movie I acted in is Love Wins.
Love Wins.
Yeah, it's not yet out. That was 2 weeks. 3 weeks ago.
Were you involved in a love scene?
No, actually, my friend was involved in the love scene.
Love scene.
I was playing the role of a friend, best friend.
The actor will be very upset. Are you going to take part in any movie? Will you take part in a movie that has a love scene?
Sure, I will.
Let me put a call through to my friend Richard Mufedamido. I want to act.
We are not giving you any
I want to act. I actually have toyed with the idea. My good son Kachi one time said, Uncle Jimi, come and act in the movie. I said, sure. And on the day, when they called me that, where are you on location? I developed cold feet. But I think I can act. Do you? I think I can act.
You think you can act, not that you know you can act.
How does it feel like, when you are right with so many cameras and the producers and this and that, and you have to play a scene? How do you do that? You shut your mind.
Yeah, you actually shut your mind and focus because it's especially when it's your passion, when it's something you love doing. So you just shut your mind and don't look at anybody's face and then hit it and deliver.
You people are fine in your house, because our sister, Sheriff, I know how to locate her sister. She's just down the road. No, just in case, because
in case what?
I know. I know. When my friend is nervous, I know. When you have his eyes blinking, ping, 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 ping. Okay, so you're going to join me in Dear Bunmi today. Dear Bunmi, Auntie Bunmi is she's an agony aunt. That's what we call them, and she's been doing this thing for 40 something years.
Okay.
Are you 40 yet? No.
No.
Boys are asking at YouTube. They've started. Are you available?
It depends. I'm available.
Is it a
but
money
it
matter?
depends on the personality.
Of course, it will depend on the before encore. It can't be available for everybody.
Nah.
You don't like him?
I like him, but do you want to implicate him?
He's available. He can have a second. Yes, he's certified.
Okay, he's certified.
Yes, he can.
Talk at me.
No, I don't.
Oh, he's taken. I can see he's taken.
He can take two.
No.
Okay, so the stories we're going to be looking at. Somebody said older woman could be amazing. Can he be trusted? Will he be up to his tricks again? My 15-year-old could be having sex. I can take better care of her. He can't stand my male friend. Let's start with the one that talks about surprise this toy boy is not a gold digger.
Okay.
You know what a toy boy is?
I know. No, I don't do boys.
Oh, you do men?
Yeah.
That makes you qualified.
You are the man.
Okay. I'm a man boy. I'm not I'm a toy man.
Okay.
I know toy boys are the rage these days, and they connote the image of gold diggers. I met this friend's younger brother at a bank that I use, and he'd been after me since then, okay? I'm a single mother of 2 and fairly comfortable. Even as I'm 7 years older, this man and I started a relationship, and she enjoys his company and all the other things that happen late in the night. Only he hasn't asked me for any gifts or money. Instead, he gives me presents that lift my spirit. Is it a matter of time before he starts milking me? And how far should I go in my generosity? So she has this toy boy.
Okay.
The boy, she feels is a toy boy just because he's 7 years older. And 7 years is not a wide gap, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's not. She's 40, right?
Maybe she's, how old is she now? But she says she's 7 years older. And she's already a mother of 2.
Okay.
The girl, do you think you could actually be in love with her?
It is a win-win thing. Like, it's 2 ways. The guy might be actually in love with her.
Yes.
Actually, yes. But at the same time, he might also want to dig a gold.
But he hasn't shown the signs. He hasn't asked for anything.
Yeah, it's a gradual process.
You know how it works.
Yeah.
So how does it work?
Yeah. Why did you say yeah?
They take time.
How does it? They take
time before they start milking you, because those ones, they will come and pretend just to get your heart, make you feel loved, make you feel they love you so much, so that when they start milking you, you wouldn't notice.
I noticed in the social media recently, there's been a rush of young boys marrying boys of 30, getting married to women of 65,
it's rampant
70.
now.
It's rampant.
Yes.
But usually they're foreigners.
Yeah.
So we have a fair idea of what goes down. Or like the reggae people will say, what a guan. We know what goes on there.
Yeah.
But it also happens to women too.
Yes.
You agree?
Women, like, you mean women marrying younger guys?
Older guys.
Older guys.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
much older.
Yeah, it's natural for a woman to marry an older man, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, it's more fair, and I don't see it as anything.
How old are you?
I'm an adult.
If you are not an adult, you won't be sitting down there.
Okay.
Okay, so you are in what age range?
I'm in my early 30s.
Okay, so you're in your 30s. What is your upper limit?
My upper limit is 45.
45?
Yes.
Okay, what's your lower limit?
My lower limit is 40.
Okay, in terms of height, so do you want a kukute, short, tall? Do you have, what's your upper limit for height?
Yeah, upper limit, yeah, because I want my children tall.
You factored in. So you're not in the playground anymore. Now you're almost ready to start having a
Yes,
family.
I'm not. I've played a lot.
You played a lot. Adi, are you serious?
Back in the uni, yeah. Back in the uni.
Which
yeah.
university did you go?
Imo State University.
Why didn't you go to uni? Like, what a pity.
My sister actually attended.
That fine sister.
yeah.
Who is finer between you and your sister?
I don't know. She's finer.
No, yeah, fine. I think you. I like your specs.
Thank you.
Sheriff, do you know the sister just down the road?
No, I don't.
You don't know your environment, Sheriff. You don't know your environment.
How did you know?
Because I take coffee every morning. I take a walk down to take coffee. So this woman should be cautious. The guy could hit her for 6
She
later.
should be very cautious. At the same time, she should
Be
just
open-minded.
Open-minded, yeah. She should be open-minded, and she should be very cautious because these men take their time. They really do. I had a friend like that, and she was feeling the guy loves her and everything, and before you could know it, he started milking her, and she didn't know the guy was milking her until the guy has come there.
He absconded.
Yeah.
Did he steal from her directly?
He not directly. He made away with a lot of money from her, with style, with love, and all that. And why doing that when you know you're not interested or you don't want to do anything long with her? You know, I don't like that when men deceive women like that, because the lady was so in love with this guy. So I would advise ladies.
How do you know when you are in love with the person? Is it that every time you think of the person, your heart will be going giddy? How do you know?
How do I know? Or
Yeah, I mean, how
do I know?
How do people know when
Okay,
they're
how
in
do
love?
people know? Okay, when you are in love with somebody, you should actually be able to know, because your heart beats for this person.
Yes.
And you don't want to spend a minute without talking or communicating with this
the
person, and you don't get bored like me. When if I'm in love with someone, the way I know is I don't get bored with you, because I easily get bored.
You usually get bored.
Yeah, with someone.
So
that
what are the things that can excite you? That can.
I like attention.
You like attention.
Yes.
Person looking at you all the time.
I like attention so much.
Well, you boys, you heard though. Do I have any comments there? She is cute, no doubt. Don't me aware. Don't me mind yourself. Just is cute. Can I get any details? I don't be aware since he's asking for a friend. You see, GBT man, GBT. Tell your friend to please ask himself. Molo says, please help her with her headset. Okay, is your headset fixed on well? Boys, they have been so gracious today.
Okay, yeah.
And somebody else is there. Go up a bit. Somebody else says, Okowo Victor says, we are here already, Uncle Jimmy. They were waiting for you. Oh yes, the boys are all waiting for you. They even monitored your headset and everything.
Yeah, thank you very much for that.
Don't mind them more. Okay, let's go down to another one. And this one is Alan. There's a gentleman called Alan. Okay. I hope it's not the Alan that we know. You know, there's one Alan we know. He says that he recently had an affair with a woman who was 11 years older than him. Okay. And it was the best time of his life. You know, it was amazing. Yeah. He says that he said that he's used to be in control, but she turned him around and really, this is a bit, you understand. Yeah. Right? As a result, I found myself doing stuff I've never thought of with the woman. I think we'll pass this on to Wazobi at night.
Yes.
Wozo's program will handle that one better. So let's go to something else, because I cannot take the risk of asking you to dissect what has taken place here. You know, this is daytime. And I don't trust you. So I'll pass it on. To Wasobia. Okay, they handle it at night.
Okay.
So at night you can handle that one.
Okay.
Let's go to another one. Monira says, can he be trusted? And Monira says, my partner in his 40s and was married, but he is a widower and has confessed that all the time he was married, he had girlfriends, but his wife didn't mind. Okay. When I told him I don't like unfaithful men, he assured me he was now older and had more important things to think about. Okay. We currently live together, and anytime I can't account for where he is, I instantly assume he's shagging someone somewhere, because once a flirt, always a flirt. Am I right? The truth is this. I think people have to be careful with their mindsets. He might be, he might not be. Why make it an issue? That's the safest way I can. For me, I don't even bother to think about infidelity anymore. If I get a surprise, fair enough. Because it's so rampant that is it a deal breaker for you?
Well, it's before.
Yes.
When I was still young,
yes,
it was a deal breaker for me. But as time goes on, as I get a year older, more year older, now I don't see it like, I see it's like before I used to be very, very angry when I hear a man cheat and all that. But I've come to realize that men are polygamous in nature.
Women, hold
on.
It's the same ratio.
Okay, hold on.
I did that.
Do you know the action of a man boils down to the reaction of a woman? Yes.
Can you
what
say
you
that?
bring to okay.
Can you say that again?
Okay, the reaction of a man, the action of a man brings out the reaction of a woman.
There are some women that
it is your action that brought about my reaction. So you don't judge my reaction. You judge your action.
Okay, so are you saying that if, for example, a man is cheating,
yeah,
the woman too can cheat, so likewise?
No, it's not right. No, it's not right. But when the woman begin to give you trouble in the house and you begin to see that, oh, this woman is not giving me peace, I don't have peace of mind, this, that, you brought it upon yourself. But I don't advise women to cheat because it's not in our nature. As an African woman, we have culture.
I even think that women, I think the way nature is cute. Forget about activism. There is something about the female gender that is sacred.
Yes, women are created that way. Yes, women are created. See, let me tell you something. It's very easy for a man to cheat, to sleep with another woman. They don't care. But a man can still love you very much and still cheat on you, no doubt. But
he can even be with the other woman. What's he doing? He's thinking of you.
Yes, exactly. Because back then in school, I used to have this friend. He's married. He's always singing the praises of his wife in presence of everybody. And we're like, okay, go to your wife. Why are you always with us? He said he just like our company.
What was he doing with you?
No, he wasn't doing anything. He's a married guy in the uni.
Hey, Momo, no. When you said it was with you,
not with me, with us in the hostel.
Who are us now?
My friends who just
Was he dating one of you?
He wasn't, but he was so close to us.
When you say a man and a woman are close and they are not dating, what do you mean?
Yeah, those days, women and men, they can be closer, but now I can't guarantee that.
Now,
back to what I was saying.
Now you know better.
Yeah, back to what I was saying. Do you know women love with emotions? Lots of emotions. That is why it is very difficult for a woman to cheat. But when a woman starts to cheat, it's very difficult to bring her back. You know why?
Right.
A man can cheat and still come back home and grab his wife and love his wife and show attention and care. But once a woman starts feeling something else from what she feels before, having another taste of what she had before.
I like that word.
You know what I mean?
Otowo. Yorubas will say Otowo, and you taste them.
Yeah, so she begins to feel like, oh, this thing is not even, oh gosh, you know, it's difficult to bring her mind back.
So the lesson to learn from.
So women take time to
never let her
not
try.
To let her to try, because when you let her try, trust me, bro, she's going to go out.
Okay.
And when she comes back, even it's not going to be the same again. Yeah, she'll be feeling that vacuum, that space is there.
This is becoming uncomfortable. I need to take a break. I want to take a break. I'm beginning to stammer. So we are going to take a short break. Let me go and drink some water and come back. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back.
Okay.
.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Na so I did on my own. message enter my phone. Fiam. I can't click am. Fiam. Now so my money for account go. Fiam. Hey. If to say na Airtel you dey use, them for first alert you before you click am. Airtel they identify spammers, then alert them customers with AI-powered service to make sure say you no fall mugu for wuruwuru scam messages. No charges, no subscription needed. Me sef they go join Airtel. Fiam.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development and the care they need with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics to help your child's digestion and development, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. And all of these work together to support your child's development and growth today and tomorrow. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
The world is changing and opportunities are everywhere. The question is, are you ready to seize them? For far too long, we have been conditioned to think within the constraints of geographical borders created by man. An example is Nigeria. But let me tell you something profound. You are part of the world, not just one nation. You don't just live in Nigeria, you live in the world. It's time to break free, look beyond borders, and seek opportunities that span the globe. You need a world view. The world is open for business, and the opportunities are endless. It's time to think global. It's time to trade global. Visit hfm.com or download the HFM app on Google Play Store or App Store to get started today.
Meals have a way of taking us on a journey, and when you add plenty of vegetables like efo, ugu, and season with the rich taste of North seasoning cubes, even better.
So, go ahead and elevate your meals with more vegetables and the rich taste of Knorr cubes. Today, eat for good.
Before you enter any healthcare facility for Lagos, make sure say dem get the right stamp of approval.
No be every facility na Hefama registered, but the ones wey dey, dem dey guaranteed for quality, safety and proper care.
Just check the unique QR code for their entrance or ask the staff and you go know.
For your health, no dey take chances o. Use registered facilities wey Hefama don stamp correct.
Hefama, ensuring quality care every time. To learn more, visit www.hefama.lagostate.gov.ng.
Check before you choose. Your health na priority.
My brother, my sister, you're still waiting for proof. Meanwhile, others are winning just like that. All John Bosco did was increase his Diamond Extra savings, and he won salary for life. Yes, so if you win salary for life, you collect 200,000 naira every single month for the next 15 years. That's life-changing just for saving and transacting with Diamond Extra. Since 2008, Access Bank, through its Diamond Extra, has given over 6 billion naira to everyday Nigerians. You've been asking for a sign? This message is your sign. Season 17 is here, and it's bigger than ever. A lot of cash prizes and other consolation prizes to be won. No noise, just signs. Dial *901*5# or visit any Access Bank branch nearest to you now to open a Diamond Extra account with a minimum of 5,000 naira. Remember, the more multiples of 5,000 naira you save, the more you stand a chance of winning. Access, more than banking. Terms and conditions apply.
For 3 great seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire. Their best they brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight. Each word a weapon, each match a fight. But now it's bigger, the stakes much higher. The battle returns, and it's full of fire. Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Salon, we raise the game with glory, honor, and a shot at fame. Think you've got what it takes to score? Then step right up. It's time for more.
Fan Battle 4 starts Tuesday, June 3rd through July from 7 p.m. weekdays on Nigeria Info.
Fan Battle 4. Let the battle begin.
You're listening to Jimi Disu, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
You're welcome back to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu, and I still have my good friend Oluchi, who is here. She's breaking all the comments in YouTube. You have become a popular woman overnight, oh. Or you had a very big fan base before?
Yes, I do.
About how many? Your Facebook has how many friends?
My Facebook has almost 19k followers.
19k?
Yes.
Really? You must be a good actress. Oh.
Yeah, I have 19k followers on Facebook, and I have 2,600 subscribers in YouTube.
It must be a good. What's the name of the film that you starred in?
When Love Wins.
When Love Wins. Okay, yes. Guys, go out there and listen. Go and watch When Love Wins. But before you do that, let us go to this one. Gisola says that will he be up to his tricks again? Okay, and she said, when I met my boyfriend, he told me he already had 2 kids.
Okay.
By 2 women. I felt sorry for him as he seemed like a nice man who simply met the wrong girls before. I thought I would make a difference in his life by showing him what genuine love was. More so, now I'm expecting his dad.
That's a third one.
That's on the way.
Interesting.
Okay. I need to clear my throat for this one.
You need to.
Friends and acquaintances have regaled me with stories of how badly he treats his other women. They believe he'll walk out on them. They believe he'll walk out on me, just like he did on them.
Yeah.
I couldn't bear that, as I love and need him so much. What on earth should I do? So she has this fear that the cane that was used to beat the other woman
person.
It might not matter it might not happen like
definitely
that.
Definitely it will.
Why do you say so?
It will. Yes, it will. Because
why do you say so?
For the first one to go and second one goes, the third one will definitely, even the fourth one will still go. Yes,
that's you can't judge. You can't. I disagree.
No, I know you have the freedom to disagree.
Of course, I have the freedom. Can you stop me from disagreeing?
I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing.
No, I disagree.
Okay, let me tell you something of.
Okay, let's put it to vote.
Okay.
020127709993 020146579190. Do you think that because this gentleman he walked out on 2 women previously, it might happen the third time? Let's pick that call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. I like the woman, Mrs. Aigbe and Mrs. Uboli. I like the woman to contribute to this one because it concerns them more. Hello, good morning. Hello? I see they're all quiet. Hello? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, quickly. Do you think that there's a fear that he might walk out on the third one?
Uncle Jimmy, good morning, sir. Let me quickly share. Yes, I believe.
You don't
he might not work out. It works in both ways. My wife just left me about a week ago, packing all my properties. She had even married before.
He carry your load.
She had married before. Yes, she had married before, packed the properties of her first husband and move out. The same thing she did to me last week.
Where did she pack the property of the first husband to? To your house?
To her brother's house.
So she packed your own too.
Now she has packed my own too. God knows where she's packing them to.
What did you do? What did you do to her?
Exactly.
I don't do anything. She sent me at the 2-day house. She wanted a TV husband. Somebody, if she goes and returns, then the person is in the house.
It's a love matter now. This is a love matter. Okay, have the family stepped in?
Yes. Family had.
Don't worry,
obviously she has moved on. No, she has moved on. And as a matter of fact, she can't return back to my house again. She has packed, she has moved.
You too, you have moved on. Is there somebody else in your house now?
No, not at all. In fact, I'm not even going to get married again.
Is there any awaiting trial who will move into your house?
No, not at all. Not at all, Uncle Jimmy.
Okay.
Not at all.
Thank you. What
Is that right?
It looks as if you are right, oh.
I told you, it will. I have this experience before I talk.
You have well experience in this matter.
Everything you're saying now, it will happen. The fourth one will still leave. Yes.
So in your own case, you want somebody fresh. You don't want.
It might not be fresh. Even if the person is married before, something happened. But I don't know how to put it. But men are once a man cannot handle his family at first, let's give the second one a try. If the second one leaves, know that the third one and fourth one, fifth one will leave.
And sixth and seventh and eighth
will leave. Yes, anything that made the second one to leave, apparently all of them will leave. Because if the first one leaves, let's say it's a mistake, something happened, they could not understand each other and blah blah blah. First one is always just like that. But you see the second one, if the second one leaves, my brother, everybody will leave.
So anybody after 2 is condemned.
Not that it's condemned, just know that it's bound to be happening.
No,
because you know why I said so. If the first thing happened to you now, okay, let's say something happened to you now first, you have to sit back, have a sober reflection, and think of that thing and correct it before going into the second time. But when you don't correct
what
that
if it's
thing,
the other person that has a problem?
even if it's the other person that has a problem, yes, but you also default. Two people, one person cannot have problem that split the two. In every fight, one person brings the problem, but you contributed also. Like I said before, your action brings out the reaction.
Okay. This is a 001 in relationships. Oh yeah, let's pick that call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Uncle Jimmy. Good morning.
Morning. You are calling the female line, but I will allow you quickly. Oh yeah, and please stop shaking. Talk boldly. Don't be afraid. Don't be intimidated by this woman.
Okay, I just want to disagree with something, Uncle Jimmy. First.
Yes.
Saying that a man is cheating on his wife and singing his wife's glory is nothing but hypocrisy. Just like we call God in this country and we don't even follow His law. We don't love someone and cheat on them. It's hypocrisy. Second, Uncle Jimmy. A woman that wants to cheat just wants to cheat. You don't say the man does what makes the woman cheat. He's just waiting for an opportunity to show who she is too.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, let's go to this one. Joan, they say Joan, but one. Joan says, I have a 15-year-old daughter who I strongly suspect has started being with men.
15 years.
15. She has a few friends she goes out with, and some of them are boys. But she's particularly fond of a 20-year-old guy who she visits from time to time. I know I would worsen the situation if I asked her to stop seeing this boy. How can I know for sure if she's having sex with the boy?
Okay.
Yes, you will soon be. Are you a mommy already?
Yeah, I have a daughter.
Yeah. How old is she?
She's going to be 8.
8?
Yeah.
Maybe you bring her on Children's Day.
Okay, I will. She's going to be 8. She's very pretty.
Bring her. She's very pretty.
Yeah.
Even if you say so yourself.
Proud of her.
So by the time she's 15, if you have this kind of problem, what will you be doing?
No, before she will be 15, or if she's 15, I will make my daughter my best friend.
That's the best thing. That's the best thing.
I'll make my daughter my best friend. I'll make her confide in me, so we could be friends. That way, you'll be able to nurture her and know things she's doing and be able to stop her. You see, with this way now, she doesn't have to be forced. She doesn't have to be using force on her now, because she has already made that mistake of not making her best friend before she gets to that point.
Yes.
So when my daughter approaches, even now, I'm beginning to be a best friend to my daughter. Begin to talk to her. Mommy, talk to me. Did anybody talk to you in school today? The day they did Valentine period, they told them to bring gifts, and she said, Mommy, my friend, they said is a boy. I said, what's his name? I'd like to know the parent. I'd like to know, something like that. Just make your child your best friend. That way, they can confide in you always, and you can be able to start controlling. Not like these kids, you can control them actually like that, but with
with the law of averages, I would say close to about 55% to 60% of 15-year-olds have started having one thing or the
As
other.
in,
Don't let's run away from a known fact. There's enough porn and this around the social media for them to. It's not like when I grew up, for example, the only nakedness you see of any woman, you have to go to Yaba bus stop. When there were some brosses in Yaba bus stop then who sold posters undercover. You understand?
Yeah.
But with what we have now,
the world has
gone
digital.
Yeah, so I think that the best thing you need to do at this point is to admit to yourself that it's a high possibility.
Yes.
And the sooner, like you rightly said, you have a one-on-one with your child.
Yeah.
Not so much backing at them
as
to what not to do.
No. Make them best friends.
But they can be
able to confide in you. Like my sister's daughter, she's always telling, or my auntie's daughter, she's always telling my auntie everything, to the point my auntie now told her, okay, when you get to 20, I'd like to know your boyfriend.
Yes.
I like to know your boyfriend when you get to. So that way, that child is happy telling.
Because
an
average 15-year-old girl will have a boyfriend.
Of course, with the way the world is
she
going
might,
now.
She might not go far, but she will have the way the world is.
Because she's mixing up in school.
If minor school, there's too much on the social media. I mean, it's damn too much.
The social media has done more harm than good. Actually.
Yes, I believe so too. And it's quite upsetting for somebody of my age who grew up at a time when
there was no social media.
People were so. But even at that, I can tell you this. Let me look around. Hopefully, none of the people I went to school with is around. Even at 15, we knew what girls and boys were up to. At 15, you are in Form 4.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
What we then called Form 4, Form 5. Some even did school start at 15.
Yes,
so.
yes.
Okay. Do we have any calls? Okay, let's take a call. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Hello?
Hello, Jimi.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
So I'm listening to your program. I'm driving. I'm going to Lekki. I'm from Ikoyi going to Lekki. So your program today, I swear to God, you have tried. This is my first time calling you. I didn't get you all this while.
Yes.
But your guest in the house. See, when that man made the call that she packed my property, she has gone. Where did she park them to? It happens to me also.
You okay? This is becoming an epidemic. Okay, will you phone your neighbor in the Badon to see if your things are still there?
Sir?
No, I'm advising you.
I told my landlord, I rented this apartment. How come I'm parking? You didn't even call me, I'm not there. And he told me it's my wife that is parking. He believes we are parking.
She took everything.
Including
the big TV. The big TV used to watch football.
Everything she took. So, okay, what's the problem? Now she took it to her mother's house because her mother, she's a single mother. She married Cameroon. She took the children from Cameroon to Nigeria. Same thing she did. Her children, she's doing same thing. So this thing starts from parents. It's not every woman. It's from parents. If your children grow up with a mother and then they say deny their father, didn't tell the children about, they get shy about the father that okay your father late, or even there's a problem, at least bring them up with a mindset that if you marry tomorrow, don't stay without your husband. So they believe their mother bring them up so they can bring I have 2 kids.
Okay, all right. We'll take your full story. We'll find time to bring you in to come and tell your full story, okay? I'll advise all men out there, Kelvin, all of you, and go, if you're in the office, quickly call the Megad or security in your area to see if they found a moving truck. Ambassador Musba, all of you, call your security at home if they found a moving truck near your house. Okay? It applies not only to those in Lagos. So. Luckily, I'm free of that. Nobody can move my things. But
actually, before
he said something that is quite remarkable, and he said that the lady packed the things from her house to her mother's house.
Okay.
what mother will allow her pack her husband?
It depends on the level of the offense and what happened. Depends on what transpired before then.
Hey, but if you have a daughter and she wants to leave, she can leave the guy. That is not. But coming in with the fridge, the cooler, and most of all the TV uses to watch football.
Okay. Listen, it depends on what you don't blame on. Don't shift blame to the mother like that, because it depends on what the daughter told the mom.
What would he? If you brought his washing machine, the TV,
Did he mention
86 inch or 110 inch that he uses to watch Arsenal and Man U. You took that one in too.
It depends on the level of the offense. Maybe you don't know what has transpired before a woman will actually move properties from the house.
And not even move it somewhere else, not to her parents' house now.
Yeah, she does not have any other place. She does not have any other place to go to.
I mean, would I be?
Not like I'm supporting the woman moving things from the house.
I have no problem with a woman leaving a man.
Yes.
That's granted. But okay, as a parent,
the property. Do you know if she contributed to that property? Do you know if she's sole the owner of that property? Do you know if her 50 or 70% money is inside that property? Yes, it can't be. We don't judge like that.
The one thing you don't want to touch for a man, and if I ask the men to call in now, is that television that you used to watch. You can, for me, you can move everything from my house. You can even move the.
Do you
house,
know if it's the woman that bought the television?
No, women don't usually buy that television.
Oh, women buy television for their kids. Do you know if she bought that television for her children to be watching cartoons and all that? It might be her that bought the television. Yes, now. Well, is it every man that watches football? It's not every man. Most men even watch it outside. They prefer watching it outside. Yes, so it might be her television. So she's right.
Oh, this is the time for me to say congratulations to those who are fans of Crystal Palace for their winning the FA Cup. That was my neighborhood team in the UK. Yes, my neighborhood team. They were small. When I got to know of them, they had a small stadium, not too big. Small mini stadium. Their Division 2. And they've walked and won the FA Cup and beat Man City. Yes. It was a celebration for us. Okay, so what time is it? 9:47. I don't think I can take one more issue, but I can take another call. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Odugu 1 and 2 Esquire. Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. Please, let's have your contribution. Sharp. Time is going.
Yeah, Oluchi morning. If you slap on a man for your wife to move out of your house and go away with the property, it's a big slap. What type of man? Before you settle down, you don't have such thing. Then Oluchi is telling us, maybe it's the woman that bought all those.
But it's possible. No, I'm open-minded to I can agree with that. You will be surprised.
For me, I will never.
But that is you. But you'll be surprised the number of homes that are equipped by the woman.
Of course.
It's not an aberration. In fact, sometimes you find that it's even the woman, if care not taken, that is the landlady, but women defer to men.
Yes, exactly. I have friends like that. They will do it and they will just accredit it to the man, and the man will not be feeling.
Do women still do that these days?
Women do it. I have people that do it.
So
I know people that have done it.
When you are married,
that's what I'm saying for sure. Like could be the woman.
When you are married, if you go and buy land, you tell them to put your husband's name.
Of course, I mind if I'm in love, if I'm solely in love, but I don't think I can do that. I'll put it in my child's name.
I like that kind of love. Oh. Come and love me, please. where you buy.
Well, a lot of women do it though. Some women buy even car. They would say it's their husband that bought it. It's like that. Women are like that. So,
but our culture actually traditionally teaches that.
Yes, difference. Like me, it's something I can do. It's something I can do. I can buy something and I will credit it to my man.
O'Malley, what is that man's name that said you are pretty? Say you here. But I advise against it.
Against it, right?
Yeah, I think that I think if I were to advise a couple objectively, without any shipping, without trying to be nice about it, I would say let ownership of things be quite distinct.
What if the man doesn't have?
He doesn't have. You've made yours available. That's enough. Why must it be in his name? Because you see, when things go bad, it can be traumatic.
Yeah, I quite agree with you with that.
I'm just saying it dispassionately.
Yes.
Once you put it in his name, it has no that
automatically become his.
His.
Yes, it's even better you put it in your children's name if you want to. Like properties, like landed
children
properties.
Can throw you out.
Children cannot throw you out like that.
You reckon?
Your own children.
Why not? Children can throw you out. They can push you down the staircase. You bought a house in VI in your son's name. You are living there. In 90, you never go. Let me pick a last caller there. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Uncle Jimmy. Good morning.
Morning. Who is speaking? This is Joy.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Oh, this is Joy.
Yes, Joy.
See, she's speaking from experience. And I advise the young one never to try it.
Yes.
Try what? Try what?
So, buy you have money, then you have property, then you now say, my husband's name on it. No.
Okay, calm down. Hey, okay.
Because we still do it now. We still do it.
Calm down, Joy. Calm down.
A house,
you know
a house, a woman will just have most of the property. When you move out now, things is empty.
Joy.
It's true.
Okay, Joy. Your husband is listening now. Your husband is listening now. Anthony Afam says that this lady is so knowledgeable in this. I'm not surprised. Jay Salah says that I don't know what he's saying there. I think he's speaking in Igbo. I don't understand Igbo. But I got to go. Are you going to come here again?
Sure, I will.
I'd like to have you again.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Very nice experience. That's where we'll end it for today. Tomorrow I'll be back, God willing, 7:30. I hope I have better news than the one we had this morning. Nigeria will get better, but I don't know. I'm in a hurry. I'm asking God when. We can't continue in this manner. I'd like to thank Olochi. I'd like to thank Mr. Sheriff Quadri, who I noticed was dialing his home. He was dialing a number, and that number indicated Ibadan. He was dialing maybe his neighbor's home to see if they are taking it. What with the man's possession that he doesn't want to part with? Is that yes?
I had to call.
You had to call.
Yes.
And you had to all your things.
Everything is
well, with TV.
Nothing.
All right, that's where we end up. That's where we end the program for today. What's Up Lagos comes up next, so don't go away.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.